Hello everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to Starcraft 2 Heart of the Swarm. Funny how these videos are going to, well, not how they're going to be coming out because it'll be a long time. But I haven't recorded this in several days because at the time of this recording, it's just a few days removed from my wedding. If you didn't see on Twitter or if you're watching this way in the future, I got married to Knight of Skylark. You've seen me do some co-op stuff with her on the channel. It was really nice. It's just funny where we are in the story here. Kind of way opposite of what's going on in Heart of the Swarm. But yeah, I have my wedding ring on my finger right now, and it's just it was magical. Not everything went right, of course, but, you know, little things happen. But all in all, it was great, and a highly emotional time for both of us. So that just happened. So just wanted to say that. It was kind of where we are, because some people wonder, I do record these in bulk, and it's like, oh, why are you so rusty? Well, it's because it's been several days since I've played. Let's see. Right, we were traveling to a planet.
Intercepted Dominion transmissions indicate the Zerg swarm has been split into factions. A brood mother named Nafash took her brood to the frozen moon of Calder. Recent reports indicate a Protoss presence there. There is a high likelihood that Nafash is fighting the Protoss for control of Calder. Her brood is believed to contain highly evolved, dangerous Zerg organisms.
Okay, we can go to Caldir. We will get the Roach. It only attacks ground targets, but it has quite a bit of HP. You remember them. I think they have 125. And while they're burrowed, they get life back quickly. So as long as they don't die, they can get life back quickly. Also from Caldir, we'll get one of my favorite units that Zerg has at their disposal, and that's the Hydralisk. High damaged range unit. It can also hit ground and air because it's ranged. They're versatile. Yes, they take a little bit of Vespene gas, and they're more expensive than Zerglings. They have about 80 HP. They don't take a lot of damage. 80 HP is still pretty good. Not as much as the Roach. Also, I think the Roach starts with 1 armor. The Hydralisks don't. But Hydralisks are versatile, being able to attack both ground and air. I've always really liked Hydralisks. If we go to Char,
Part of the swarm is on Char, under the command of a broodmother named Sagara. She is fighting a running battle against General Warfield's Dominion forces.
we get access to the Baneling. You know Banelings. They are actually morphed from Zerglings. You may not have seen how they are made, though. So the way Banelings are made is we make Zerglings, and then we pay additional minerals and I think gas for Banelings. I know gas really. I think it's 25 minerals, 25 gas, and then they morph from Zerglings into Banelings. So you make Zerglings, and then you pay to transform them, and after a very short period, they will transform into Banelings for us to use. They do a ton of damage. They run into buildings, enemies on the ground blow up, and a swarm of them is bad news for anything. Also, aberrations. You know aberrations. Heavy frontline assault unit, 400 HP, hits hard, deals extra damage to armored foes. They are very tanky. They can also walk over smaller units, which is really interesting. That way they don't get bottlenecked, like I think happened last mission, thinking back on it. So that happened. The aberration has that. They don't have to deal with that, which is good. I'm going to Caldir because roaches are neat. I like how tanky they are, and I love Hydralisks, so we're going there first. Hey, Zerglings. They're like pets. Well, for us.
Zerg organisms detected.
That's why I'm here. They'll either accept me as their queen, or I'll start killing them one by one until they do.
Hey, see, they backed up real quick. Hi.
What are you?
I am Isha. Your Majesty used to store all her ideas, thoughts, and plans within me. Do you not remember?
Yes, I do remember you. More importantly, you remember me.
You are the Queen of Blades. I obey.
Perfect. Summon the swarm and prepare to move on Core Hall.
The swarm is in disarray and will not answer your call. Most Zerg on Calder are under the command of Broodmother Nafash. She seeks to create her own swarm. While she lives, the swarm will be divided.
Not for long it won't. Take us down to the surface.
Yeah, Kerrigan's not messing around. I just love how vicious she is. But one thing matters, and that's revenge now. All right, welcome to. I think this is supposed to be like a Leviathan, and it's our main hub. Like we had the Hyperion, no, we have this now.
The scouts report that Nafash set up a hive on this plane, but abandoned it shortly after.
She moved off into those ice valleys. That must be where the Protoss are.
Achievement unlocked, yay! Because they put in a bunch of achievements, I think, after Heart of the Swarm came out way back when I first played it. When I did the first Let's Play of it. Many years ago now.
Tell me about this Leviathan.
It is Leviathan, I was right.
It is the organism from which you command the swarm, and this is its nerve center.
And it can take me to any world I wish?
Of course, my queen, but our numbers are few. Before conquering other worlds, you may wish to reclaim your forces here on Calder.
Leave the strategy to me. Now, what else can I do on this Leviathan?
You can evolve and upgrade your swarm in the evolution pit. The creature Ep.4 can help you.
You clearly know who's in charge.
I have much to answer for. Once Minsk is dead.
Once Minx is dead. Let's go to the evolution pit.
What are you?
Ep.4, evolve swarm, spin strands and sequences. Served Overmind, then served Queen of Blades. Now serve you.
I am the Queen of Blades.
Different. Examining genetic strands, Queen of Blades was efficient, ancient Zerg qualities, minor Terran influence. You, infected with more Terran matter, grasper limb poorly designed, can improve. We'll give it back better.
Don't touch me.
Only focus is evolving the swarm. Seek perfection in all things. Work in evolution pit. Can review my work here.
That is all Ep.4 cares about.
Can evolve units at any time. Start with Zergling.
Because Zergling is our basic unit. Let's start there. All Ep.4 cares about is making things better. Making them perfect.
Swarm suffering on this moon.
So evolving them and making them
Zerg
better.
stronger than this.
Calder as cold as deep space. Other than Leviathan, no reason to specialize swarm for such cold.
Is that an excuse?
Wasteful to spin unnecessary adaptations. Complexity, bad. Not needed before. Needed now. We'll look for local fauna. Essence useful for swarm adaptation.
Do it.
The very, very scientific with Abathur. Alright, mutations available for our Zergling. Let's make our Zerglings better.
Organism can be upgraded. 3 distinct mutations available. Once chosen, will activate sequences within creature. Improve combat potential. Mutation choice, not permanent. Can alter at any time.
Which is useful. So we can have, I believe it's just one on at a time, but you can change it at any time, which is useful. They just mutate differently. We could have hardened carapaces. Tissue testing has revealed beneficial mutation of Zergling plating. Carapace can be hardened in key locations throughout thorax. Will provide significant increase to life expectancy, hamper access to vital organs. It gives Zerglings 10 more maximum life, an increase of 30%. Instead of 35 life, they have 45 life. While that doesn't sound like a lot, you can see here, those Zerglings would be dead. Well, at least those front 3. Instead, they're not. Remember, while 10 life doesn't sound like a lot, when you times it by however many Zerglings you're going to be throwing, it adds up. Now, if a siege tank, or a few siege tanks, get a hold of your Zerglings, well, that's an issue. Still, for dealing with groups of Marines, or just about anything that doesn't have splash damage, 10 life goes a long way. We can also give them adrenal overloads, which is probably what I'm going to go with. It increases their attack speed by 50%. You know, so they swing faster. Adrenal functions of Zerglings simple to mutate. Often modified on battlefield through spawning pool. This is a callback to at least multiplayer. There is a upgrade for Zerglings that was adrenal overload, where you got it and they got a permanent increase to attack speed. Here we can just have it on. Possible to improve adrenal system at base level, increase glandular output. Will overload adrenal production, greatly improving Zergling attack speed. Useful. Or, the whole thing with Zerglings is we make a bunch of them and you see how they swarm. Well, let's get more into the swarm aspect and give them metabolic boost. Metabolic boost? I'm going to butcher a lot of these, and I apologize. My wife is the more scientific one out of us. Bolstering metabolic, I think it's metabolic. Bolstering metabolic system of Zergling, common battlefield strategy. Possible to augment enzyme production, improve energy production rate, will provide significant increase to movement speed, allow Zerglings to close distance on foes, outrun pursuers. Which is a really good one, because it lets them get up to the enemies instead of getting hit. And if they need to run away, they can run away faster. These are all good. They're all useful in different situations. People will have a preference. People will say, oh, the 10 life goes a long way is the best. Oh, I like them swinging faster. Oh, I like them moving faster. The best thing is, it's not permanent. You can choose between them. For me, I'm going to go with the adrenal overload.
Lemon juice allergy, weakness in strain.
Lemon juice allergy? Huh. That is a really funny callback to Wings of Liberty. Remember, we saw that on the news. That's like, lemon juice. Old wives' tale or new super weapon? Huh. So, they are allergic to lemon juice. You should work on that, Abathur, because now we're playing as Zerg, so now I care. I'm going to go with the adrenal overload for the 50% attack speed. Once they get there, they're ripping into you. Okay, with all that set, let's go to the mission.
Nafash moved her brood into these ice valleys to fight the Protoss.
Alright, we just do one thing at a time.
She will join you willingly.
Probably not. Harvest of Screams. So for this mission, there are multiple missions on each planet. So the Hydralisk one will be next, I believe. But Roach, we will get access to them. By completing all the main objectives, Kerrigan will gain 5 levels. Yes, Kerrigan levels up. She gets stronger. With every level, she gets more HP and some other things will happen, but we'll get to those. If we do the bonus objectives, she'll get an extra 2 levels. Guess what we're going to be doing? Let's get started.
This moon has pockets of intense cold, called flash freeze storms. One such storm is approaching. It will push temperatures down so fast that almost all thermal energy will be lost.
That's not good.
The storm will pass quickly, but while it is here, your troops will be frozen in place.
I can sense indigenous creatures nearby. Their matriarchs have powerful essence, strong enough to help us adapt to this cold.
Basically, we're going to be using their DNA. It's like they can survive the cold, so we're going to add it to our troops' DNA so they can.
Speak quickly. I have to find an Ursidon matriarch and get her essence. Nothing stands in my way. Let's get this over with.
Alright, Kerrigan's not messing around anymore. She's using Energy Blast. She's not using the rifle. Now, it only does 20 damage right now.
There's not much time.
Note that, right now. Remember, Kerrigan's going to be getting levels.
What is it now?
And tips there if you need help on the mission.
Get going. Push ahead. This world is mine.
This Zerg is feral. It is not under the control of any higher entity.
Oh, it's under ours now.
The swarm hungers.
It's a roach. Roach is at 120. Sorry, not 125. They start with 1 armor. Also do 16 damage with their acid saliva attack. Only has a range of 4. And at speed of 2, they swing really slow. But if we burrow it, you see it gains HP back really fast. That's the roach's thing.
Who asked you?
No.
The swarm never rests.
Oh,
Nothing
a
stands
roach.
in my way. Another
Join.
feral roach. Something is very wrong.
Because they shouldn't be feral. They should be under somebody. Why Kerrigan says something's wrong.
You have my attention. Get going. What is it now?
Even Kerrigan can burrow. Just now you see the Zergling doesn't have that special thing. It does have its adrenal overload here though. Only that's a roach thing. They'll burrow and get their HP back fast.
Push ahead.
The flash freeze is near.
I just have to find an Ursidon matriarch. Push ahead.
Ha!
The flash freeze has arrived. Your troops are frozen.
These Ursidon, led by Matriarch, strong essence. Once local essence assimilated, Swarm will resist flash freeze.
Which will be useful, but we just need to...
Flash freeze is passing.
This world speaks quickly.
Grab the essence.
Have my attention.
Essence assimilated. Swarm resistant to flash freeze.
Just like that.
Excellent. And now I can sense Nefash's hive cluster nearby. Nothing stands in my way.
Recover the lost brood.
Injured roaches able to burrow, regain health.
Yes, they are. Which is useful.
Much time. Nothing stands in my way. The swarm never rests.
Yep, they're all frozen.
Nefash's brood. The Protoss must have wiped them out. I'll awaken this hive cluster for the swarm.
The Protoss sense the awakening. They are aware of our presence.
The Queen of Blades. But what has happened to you? Frail and human.
Protoss. I wondered when you'd show yourselves.
We must inform Shakuras. They will send the Colon Armada. They will destroy you.
Isha, tell me the Protoss are out of range of Shakuras.
They are, my queen.
They're bluffing.
However, the Protoss have psi-link spires that can amplify their psionic communication.
That's a problem.
Then we destroy those spires before the Protoss can activate them.
Let's get started quickly. Roach Warren? Roach Warrens will let you make roaches.
Nearby, if collected, Swarm can become more efficient in flash freeze.
Useful.
I do like an efficient swarm. If I have a chance, I will hunt down some matriarchs.
+1 Kerrigan level each. We're definitely going to be hunting those.
By accomplishing these goals, you will grow more powerful. Your damage, energy, or life will immediately improve as your power level increases.
Useful. To say the least.
The swarm hungers.
Raid Protoss. Slow her down. Take the fight to her.
Is mine.
Actually, can I go this way? Let's take out this first Psi-Link tower, and then we can push up to the Ursula Matriarch from there, I believe.
There's not much time. The swarm never rests.
Get a grip.
Protoss
Uh-huh.
approaching the hive cluster.
Nothing stands in my way.
Ugh. Blasted Protoss.
Mine.
Flash freeze approaching. The Protoss
There we go, that's good.
vulnerable until it passes.
The Protoss are defenseless. Attack now.
Yeah, we need to make use of the flash freeze. Flash freeze race in a minute 30. Vision radius reduced, so they have to get closer to hit, but that's it.
Get going.
Other than that, we can take advantage of it because they're not resistant to it. We are now. We need to make the most of the flash freeze, and that's how we're going to get through this. We need to make the most of that time.
Speak. There's not much time. Who asked you? This world is mine. This one's mine. Nothing stands in my way.
Oh, hey, we can make another base up here. Fantastic.
You'll regret that.
Get
going.
out.
The swarm never rests.
We can power down the buildings. That'll be good.
There's not much time. Let's get this over with.
Flash freeze now ending.
This world is mine.
We find their power down. They're not doing anything.
Who asked you? No, it's
Next flash freeze in a minute 45. Oh, I need to get rid of that first.
out with it.
Die faster! 1,000 HP.
You'll regret that. Who asked you? One down.
Oh, really? You're just gonna stay there in my way? There it goes, okay.
We will get word to Shakuras.
Isha, drop a hatchery at this location.
Oh, okay, cool.
I need the swarm.
Oh, good. It's doing it for us. Fantastic. That's why I couldn't. Okay, great. Oh, good. Spine crawler.
The hive cluster is under attack. In a few moments, there will be a flash freeze.
You need to stop right now,
In my way.
because I need that.
We should defend our hive cluster. Spine crawlers are excellent defenses for our hives.
Do that for now. Okay, flash freeze.
Flash freeze storm has arrived.
Press our advantage. Destroy the Protoss.
Make a swarm queen. You'll see why in a bit. We'll need to make some more creep tumors so we can expand. Mineral pickup, good. Mineral,
It's
gas.
over with. The swarm never rests. Push ahead.
Yay, plus 1 level. Looks like we got 20 HP.
During flash freeze increased.
Okay, so now we can see more. Plus we get some free roaches, which will be useful.
What is it now? This
The flash freeze isn't lasting long,
There's not much time.
unfortunately. But what we can do is expand our influence. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. As many as we can make.
Flash freeze now ending.
Push
Okay,
ahead.
stay here. Go here and here.
You can spawn more overlords to increase your supply.
Working on it.
Spawn more overlords.
Okay. Better. Doing better. Fine. You make overlords too. You 3, come here. Make sure the bases are defended. Okay.
The golden unlock will be your end.
Whatever.
Yes?
In a few moments, there will be a flash freeze.
Yes, there will, which means we're going to start marching.
The swarm never rests. Nothing stand. What is it now? Push
Wait
ahead.
just a minute. Just a few seconds. Now.
A flash freeze storm has hit.
The Protoss are defenseless. Attack now.
Yep, now's the time. Oops. Not what I wanted. I need to...
Speak quickly.
Review. Minus you.
You have my attention.
Go attack! Attack now! Her frozen wounds bear the telltale mark of Psionic Blaze. There's Nafash. She died.
The swarm hungers. This world is mine.
And some more Zerglings. Because they swing really fast. And then Zerglings. Yeah, from these.
There's not much time.
We don't want to be hit by the Archons. Those are bad for us.
Get going.
Let's not do that. Get out.
Get this over with.
Only 10 seconds left.
The swarm never rests.
Flash freeze now ending.
My way. Push ahead. Get going.
And this is completely in our
Take
favor,
no
so.
prisoners.
Aw.
There's not much time.
And unless I have a way to see burrowed, we are okay.
Yes?
Uh-oh. Yeah, y'all don't detect. So that's fine.
The hive cluster is under attack.
That's fine. That's why there's defenders there. The swarm queens plus definitely the spine crawlers. The swarm queens are there to help heal. Speaking of, 2 more over here. And more drones. And more overlords. Always more overlords.
Flash freeze storm approaching soon. The flash freeze storms are
Oh.
getting shorter. It will be harder to take advantage of the storms.
Yeah, that's a thing that happens. You only get a few really good ones. After that, they start to not last as long. So make the first few really count. Be aggressive.
Let's get this over with. There's not much time.
The movement increase for Zerglings would be really good. You just run really fast with Zerglings around.
Get going. The swarm never
Start
rests.
swinging. Make sure they could all hit something.
What is it now?
Now, if you're playing on a higher difficulty level, take out pylons. Remember, buildings don't work without power for Protoss.
Let's get this over with.
Also, use Kinetic Blast a lot to get through things faster.
Until the next storm hits.
Nah, that's fine. That's not okay.
Get going. One more left.
It's no use, Karen. Shakuras will destroy you.
This world is mine. The swarm never rests.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Oh, well, I want to make sure they can get through. Guess just in case. You all run up there. You all run up here. Really, this mission's not overly hard. It's probably harder on higher difficulty levels. Per usual. But I don't know how much harder, to be honest. There may be some air units, but in that case, you just build some spore crawlers along with that. Don't be like me and forget the evolution chamber. I do that a lot. It's just like forgetting the engineering bay. And this brings up...
Storm approaching soon.
What's happening here is something you can do as Zerg. Like Terran, we can make multiple barracks if we want to make lots of Marines, right? Well, you can do the same thing with hatcheries. You can make multiple hatcheries to pump out lots of units. Just something to keep in mind.
There's not much time.
Ah, I was just a little off. One Zergling died. That's a shame. I don't even think we got a full minute there.
Let's get this over with.
Look at how fast the Zergling's hit now.
Nothing stands in my way. The swarm never rests.
We definitely want to do the bonus objectives for Kerrigan levels.
Matriarch essence assimilated.
An extra 40, an extra 20 HP.
Adapted to fight in flash-freeze storms.
I feel stronger. Get going. This world
Down here.
is mine.
We can get a few hits in.
Get going.
Flash freeze now ending.
Back up.
The swarm never rests. Let's get this over
You
with.
see nothing. Remember, don't do that in front of the cannons. They can see you. Let's see. Let's look at Kerrigan. Oh, we can't see her attack right now. I did get an extra 20 HP though. Every level helps Kerrigan. By the way, roaches take 2 supply.
What is it now?
You're an issue. Nobody likes you. Because you can hit through the... You can hit through that.
You have my attention.
Next flash freeze is quite a ways away.
There's not much time.
Again, you want to make the beginning flash freezes really count. Whatever troops you have, be aggressive. Okay, you're gonna end up
Flash
probably so
freeze
cold.
will be here soon.
Okay, come up here and burrow. Where the roaches are slower, so do keep that in mind.
Mineral field depleted.
The swarm hungers.
The Protoss forces are now frozen.
Attack!
Depleted.
Oh, you can't get through there. Okay, I thought maybe you could.
This world is mine.
So be afraid to move further in.
This over with. Nothing stands in my way.
That way everybody can do something and then swing.
No escape. There's not much time.
If you want to just end the mission, just go after the Siling Sphere. There's some Ursidons here.
There's not much time. The swarm never rests. Get going. Let's get
We
this
need to
over
take
with.
care of you. You need to die.
Flash freeze is passing.
And I think we're good.
My way.
I think we can take the rest. We can take what's left.
The swarm never rests. Let's get this over with.
There we go.
Get going.
Done.
The spires have fallen. Retreat!
The Protoss expedition will be unable to contact Shakuras.
Now they have to deal with us.
Complete the Harvest of Screams mission in less than 15 minutes on normal. Not really good with speed. Although, now that we have the bonus objectives, it'd still probably be useful so you get the full range. Destroy 20 unfrozen enemy structures. We did that. Or I've done that before, I guess. Unfrozen structures destroyed was only 14. Destroy 20. Once you have a big enough force, you can just go swing. Like right there at the end. If I would have killed everything and it was unfrozen, we would have been fine. Not as hard as it sounds. That one will be interesting. Oops. That one will be hard. Just because I don't play very fast. You just have to make the most of the first few freezes. And go straight for the psi structures, I bet. Like, you don't even really care about the base. Just hit the psi structures. Especially there at the end. Okay. Again, I'm not really good on the speed ones.
We captured a prisoner in the wastes and subdued her, my queen. She says she is a researcher.
I didn't order you to take prisoners.
Abathur requested it. He wants to dissect her.
What's the point? He won't be able to use Protoss genetic material.
He likes to try.
Actually, keep her alive for now. I might find a use for her.
My queen, your chamber is now available. Within, you can alter your abilities.
I think that's a roach.
Nefash's brood lives again within the swarm.
When the Protoss struck, she fell back to prepared positions in the ice valleys. The Protoss had to hunt her down.
She was intelligent, careful, and tenacious, but she made one mistake. She ran away.
The hunt goes well, my queen.
It's bloody.
Those Protoss would kill you if they could. They are not Zerg. That means they are the enemy.
Is it that simple?
For Zerg, it is. Whatever my queen has lost, think what she has gained. Purity of essence. You are the will of the swarm.
What are your people doing here?
We study this moon to see if its rotation can be altered, its climate improved. Do you understand? We are only colonists, and you are killing us.
Yes. And if I let you live, you'll call your Golden Armada and they will kill me.
Kill thousands to save yourself. Is that how you justify this?
I justify nothing. There is no moral high ground here. Your people have killed billions of Zerg. We are all covered in blood. There may be more on my hands than yours, but in the end, we are both killers.
Interesting. Next time, we'll check out the Evolution Pit and Kerrigan's personal chambers to see what abilities we can get for her. Because Kerrigan gets levels as well, as you've seen. Until the next episode, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and had a lot of fun. Not a lot to say for that last mission. If you're going for the achievement, you'll have to be really fast, build up a force, and strike the psi towers mostly. I think will be the way you have to do it. I would hit pylons and psi towers. Without pylons, nothing's going to work. And the psi towers are your main objective. So then you wouldn't have to worry about the buildings once you get rid of the pylons. I think that would be the way to go. And you'll have to build up a force really fast. In fact, for that mission, you might want to just use Zerglings. Because you can strike mostly while the flash freeze is going on. And you can get the speed upgrade and run for the objectives. That might be the way to go. You can make some roaches here and there as well because they have a little bit of range, so they'll be able to hit when Zerglings may not be able to. I think that's how I go about it. Until the next episode, I'm Cendril. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.